Hey y'all, it's your girl Simone and welcome back to my channel. If y'all can see by the title, today is another story time. Before we get into this video, y'all already know what to do. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, give a girl a thumbs up, and comment down below. Y'all, okay, so happy Christmas Eve, Merry Christmas Eve, whatever. I don't know if y'all gonna get this video on Christmas Eve just because it is holiday season, y'all, so bear with me. I ain't doing a lot, but let's get into this story. That doesn't even matter. Make sure you follow me on all my social medias listed down below. TikTok and Twitter at LifeWithSymone, Instagram at Vivalayoshii. I don't know why I feel like I look too light and I don't like that. Let me get into the story. So this story is about toxic, y'all. Yes. So all this happened in the same year that me and Toxic had finally fell out. A lot of people keep asking me for that story about when we finally fell out, but it's just like the story involves so many people, so it's like I'm gonna tell it, but it's just y'all bear with me. So anyway, this happened that year because that year is when we tried to be back cool, and then we fell apart, and then we just stopped talking. So anyway, at this time, this was around the time we started becoming like close again or whatever. And it's like anytime we would fall out and be cool again, it's like we'll be cool like nothing ever happened, because it was like, that's my girl, like, you know, you my best friend, I'm her best, like, you know, so we'll really just be like if nothing ever happened type stuff. So she ended up hitting me up and we just talking about a lot of stuff like that, you know, just talking to each other, seeing how we been and stuff. So she was telling me like, oh, I just started talking to this guy or whatever. So I'm like, oh, okay, like, you know, tell me about him. And then I was telling her about Seven, because that's when I started talking to Seven. So I'm telling her about Seven, she telling me about Oh Boy. So I'm like, yeah, Seven got a lot of homeboys, girl, so you go get one. Like, you know, she telling me like, okay. Well, the boy she talked to got homeboys too. She was like, so you want to link with them? So I'm like, yeah, when you want to link with them? And I'm like, and then we could eventually like link with Seven or something like that. So she like, we could link with them tonight if you want to. So I'm like, okay, like I ain't had shit else to do. So let me tell y'all how she met him, y'all. So remember, I forgot what I named Oh Boy with all the kids. Remember I said I used to take her to work sometimes or whatever. So this was around still that time, whatever. So she was on her way to work, right? So she said she was at the bus stop. She was on her way to work, and this boy pulled up to her when he was in the car. He pulled up on her and he asked her like for her name, number, asked her where she was going. She said that she told him where she was going, and he told her he'll give her a ride. She was like, when she got in the car, he told her like, I'll pay for your day, don't go to work, I'm gonna take you shopping. She said they went to the mall, they bought matching outfits, and she didn't go to work that day. And yeah, she was saying that's her new man, her man. So I'm like, oh, okay, girl. Like, he applying pressure. He picked you up from the bus stop and got you a new fit because she was in her work uniform, you know. So I'm like, okay, cool. So she like, we could link with them tonight. So I'm like, all right, so like we gonna meet up with them? Like, you want to pull up in my car or what? She was like, no, he gonna pick us up. They could pick us up because they be moving around a lot and all this other stuff, so you could come to my house. She's like, yeah, just get ready and then come to my house around this time, and then I'll have him pull up, come get us. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I get dressed. I'm like, what? So I asked her to like, what we gonna be on? So she like, pretty much he just be in traffic. He was from the east side, so she was like, he just gonna be, they just be in traffic or pull up to like people's house or just kick it. Like, we just do little like, you know, stuff like that. It's like nothing too much. So I'm like, all right, cool, let's go. So I get dressed or whatever. I just get dressed like a little normal. I put on like some leggings and like some sandals or something. I don't really remember, but most likely I had sandals on because I was like a sandal girl back then. Yeah. So I put something on, comfortable or whatever, but cute, and then I went to her house. So when I get to her house, I walk in and she's just like, oh, okay, you look cute first, before she kept calling me and asking me what I was wearing, which is nothing wrong with that. I was asking her what she was wearing too, because, you know, I don't want to, why would she wear skirt and heels? Why would she wear heels? But I'm just saying, just in case. So we was asking each other what we was wearing. So when I came to her house, she like, oh, you look cute, you look cute. So I go right into her room or whatever. Because at this point when we had fell off, because remember I told y'all when she claimed, she had lied and said we had jumped. Yeah, the whole jumping thing, and she lied when that never even happened because I didn't even see her. But anyway, well, not jumping, when she said I fought her or whatever. But yeah, so her family did not like me at this point like that. Like, it is crazy because like when I ever, like if I run into them, they be like, hi, like how you been? I guess they realized that I was not the problem. But anyway, so at this point I'm walking in, it's all awkward, you know, when you walk in somebody's house and they looking at you like, why is she here? But yeah, my people didn't do that because they didn't get into our beef, because they realized we was just young and, you know, friends be beefing from time to time. But anyway, so I go in her house, everybody give me cold stares. I say hi, they ain't say shit back. So I go in her room and we up in there, we talking. So she like, yeah, girl, you gonna like his homeboy. Like, let me just tell you now. She's like, they not really cute like that, but they real cool. So I'm just like, okay, like, anyway, at this point I was stuck head over heels on Seven, so I wasn't really even tripping. I'm just like, he could be cool conversation, whatever like that. Like, I'm not trying to find my husband, my baby daddy, or nothing like that. So, you know, it's cool. And I feel like if somebody's personality cool, it could kind of take away from the part where they look. like sometimes, depending. But anyway, so yeah, so I'm like, all right, whatever. So she was just like, girl, you look cute, like you want to take some pictures? So I'm like, nah, I don't want to take no pictures right now, but I'm like, you want me to take pictures of you? Because you know how sometimes some people ask you, do you want to take pictures, so then you could take pictures of them, when it's like, just ask me if I want to take pictures. But I'm like, nah, girl, I'm good, you want me to take pictures of you? So she like, nah, take some pictures, girl, you look cute as fuck, like you look super cute, take some pictures. So I'm like, girl, like, thank you, but I don't want to take no pictures. You want to take some selfies? Like, I'm thinking like maybe she want to take pictures of us together. So, you know, because every time we'll be around each other and we start being cool again, she always wants to take pictures and post it. Like, I don't know, I guess so people could know like we was cool again. I really don't know. So she like, no, you need to take some pictures. Like, yeah, we could take selfies in the bathroom in a minute, but you take some pictures, you look cute, like you take some pictures. So I'm like, all right, girl, whatever. So I'm just like sitting there, like, take the pictures. And y'all, back then, like, I hated having people take pictures of me because I felt like I did not know how to take pictures. Like, now I'm better at it, but back then it used to be so awkward. So I'm just like staring at the camera, like my eyes get real big and glowy like a cat. So I'm just like taking the pictures. But mind y'all, before she took the pictures, I tried to hand her my phone because my phone camera was better than hers, but she was like, no, I'm gonna take them on my phone, which that should have been a red flag that I should have paid attention to, but I didn't. So I'm taking the pictures and she telling me like, post like this, girl, like hold on, post like this. So I'm thinking she trying to help me out because like I said, I used to be awkward with having people take pictures of me. So she trying to teach me, not teach me, but tell me how to pose. Like, yeah, do this, okay, like stick your butt out a little bit, like, okay, turn this way, okay, like look at the camera, okay, don't look down, look at the camera, okay, like look at me. And I'm just like, okay, damn, school teacher, you know how they be like this, turn your head this way and your body need to be this way, like, you know, all that shit. So I'm taking the pictures. So she like, oh, okay, these are cute. So she looking at them with me. She like, you like these? I'm like, yeah, just send them to me. She like, all right, I'm gonna send them to you. I got you. So now we end up just sitting there and I'm like, okay, where's old boy at? Like, where he at? Because I'm getting hungry. We could go pull up and get something to eat. Mind you, at this time, still have not sent me my pictures. Probably like an hour went by. That's why I'm asking like, when is he coming? So she like, oh no, we're not gonna get in to eat now because he most definitely gonna pay for us to eat, so we don't need to eat right now, let's just wait or whatever, he gonna come in a minute. So I'm like, all right. So we go in the bathroom, we taking selfies and stuff like that, and then next thing you know, somebody start calling her. It's the boy. So she's like, she answered the phone, she like, hello, and he say whatever he's saying. I can't hear whatever he's saying. So she like, yeah, what he say? And I'm just sitting there thinking like, who she talking about? But she like, what he said? She's like, okay, yeah, we ready then, we ready. So then I was like, when she got the phone, I'm like, who was that? So she like, oh, that was him. Like, he finna pull up right now, him and his homeboy. That should have been a red flag when she said, what did he say? Because I wasn't not paying attention to that, y'all. But y'all pay attention. So anyway, he ended up pulling up. He was in a truck that had 2 rows of back seats. So we hop in the first row, of course, because why we hop way in the back? So him and his homeboys in the front seat. I hop in, I say hi. They barely, I don't even know if they said anything back. I can't even say they did or they didn't. The music, they ended up turning that shit up so fucking loud, and we just start headed to the east side. When I said we was driving around the east side like we was on tour, it was wild. Like, my thing is, we're from LA as well. It's not like we was from out of town and you was trying to show us around Watts. Don't know why, but we driving all over the place. When I say we pulled up on this house, this person's house, this house, everywhere we pulled up to, y'all, they hopping out and leaving us in the car like, all right, I'll be right back, and taking the keys too. So it's like, what if somebody started boom, pow, 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 powing, and we gotta sit here and just duck for cover, or get in the back seat, or get in the trunk? I don't know where we supposed to go because he took the keys. So we sitting there and we in the car, we talking. This is like our 5th pull-up location. They got out the car. So they over there, they talking. Now it's like they was in a hood at this point. Like, they would pull up to other spots in a hood, but it wasn't as packed as popping as where we was just at. So now they in a hood, y'all. Mind y'all, at this point it's like not dark yet, but it's like the sun is setting. So we in the car, me and her in the car, windows rolled up because they didn't even crack them for us. We in the car and we talking. So I'm like, oh yeah, like they not really cute, but I'm like, I'll see if he cool. So she like, yeah, he cool, he real cool. I'm like, yeah, they ain't really talking to us, because y'all, they was not talking to us at all. He wasn't even talking to her. I'm just like, yeah, he don't talk that much or something. So she like, nah, he cool, he just handling his business right now, he doing this and that, but we good. Like, you cool? I'm like, yeah, I'm cool. Because at that time, y'all, I did not mind. A man could come pick me up and drive in circles all day long, and I would be cool with that. I don't know. I used to just like getting out the house. I like taking drives. I don't know. I just be cool with it. But if it's conversation involved too. But it was no conversation here. But I guess it was okay. I don't know. So I'm just like, girl, I'm hungry. Like, remember I was hungry at your house like 2 hours ago? So she like, oh, okay, when he get back in the car, I'm gonna tell him that we hungry if we go get something to eat. So I'm like, all right, cool. So she was like, yeah, but just like talked to his homeboy. He real cool. He said we gonna pull up somewhere and end up getting out. We gonna most likely go to his house because that's where I was at. I was at his house. So we gonna most likely go to his house, and then that's when we could talk to them. And she's like, and his house is dirty, so don't even mind though. Like, it's dirty as fuck, but like, just don't pay attention. And I'm like, girl, dirty like how? She's like, dirty like roaches is coming out and they not gonna just be scared of you. And I'm just like, y'all, my biggest fear is roaches. Well, spiders too, but roaches is like, I could kill a spider. I cannot kill a roach. I cannot. Woosah, woosah, woosah. So I'm like, bitch, what I'm supposed to do? Like, cause you know, like, you know, in those situations, sometimes, you know, you ignore people roaches because you don't want to be like, oh, my bad. You know, that's like, if you come to my house and my cousins is acting wild, you not gonna just be like, bitch, your cousin's acting wild. You know, so I'm not gonna tell your roaches is acting wild. So I'm just thinking like, oh my God, hopefully it's not one of them that just crawl on your neck and bite you and stuff. Like, I don't know. So I'm just like, girl. So I'm like, well, hopefully we eat before we go there. We ain't gotta take no food over there. And she's like, nah, it's cool. Like, it's cool. She was like, it's just dirty. Like, his room is just a little messy, but he shared with his 2 little brothers. But it's not nothing bad like that. Like, it's cool. Like, it's not that bad. Like, it's okay. It's just the living room and the kitchen is really bad, but we're not gonna be in there. So I'm just like, oh, okay, look, I don't judge people. I don't care. Especially back then, your house dirty, your house dirty. This ain't my house. I don't live here. I don't care. That's your house. But I'm just saying, it was really just her saying that the roaches was not going to be afraid of me and that they was going to be crawling up my body. Like, she didn't say all that. But that's what I was thinking. That's the only part that was, like, but other than that, like, that's your house. I mean, you should want to clean it up, but, all right, anyway, let me finish. So, anyway. So, yeah. So, she was like, yeah, that. So, anyway, they start getting in the car. Mind you, me and her laughing and talking and stuff because we, like, talk about his roaches and stuff. But, like, we laughing and talking and stuff. We just laughing loud and, like, really just having a good time in the car. So, when they came back, she get quiet as fuck. Like, she was in the mid laugh like, ha! And I'm just still laughing, like, looking like, oh, shit. So he was all like, yeah, y'all get in the back. Y'all get in the back because the homies finna get in the car real quick. I gotta take them somewhere. Y'all, why we gotta hop in the back? So now we hopping over the seats to get in the back seat. But he's looking at us like, he's like looking at us real, I don't know. He had like this mad look to him. Like, you know, you ever see somebody and you just like, this is an evil person. Like, they just look real evil. I don't know. He looked real mean and evil. Like, he looked evil as fuck. And I just wasn't far off because some more shit happened. But anyway, so yeah, he looked real mean and I was kind of scared hopping back in that back seat to where I'm shaking damn near broke my damn neck getting in the back. I don't know. I was so scared. So we hop in, his homies hop in the front. I mean, hop in the front back seat part, and his other homeboy got back in the front. So he like, yeah, they like, what's up to us? They said what's up to us. So I'm like, hi, what's up? So when we said what's up, why does this man turn around again looking like he know we ain't speaking to them? And I'm just thinking like, at least they speak, because y'all say shit to us. But anyway, so now we in the car and then he was like, yeah, I'm gonna take them somewhere. So we gonna take them somewhere, and then after that we gonna pull up to my house. So I'm thinking like, oh, the house. But she was all like, can we get something to eat? I'm hungry. So he was like, all right, what y'all want? McDonald's? Y'all want KFC? What y'all want? So I'm like, McDonald's is fine or whatever. So we go pull up to McDonald's, and his homeboys was like, I want something too. Like, let me get this. He like, all right, hold on. Let's get our orders together before we get to this, the thing. Like, let's get our orders together. So I'm telling him, I'm like, okay, I want a chicken nugget, 10-piece chicken nugget meal, McDouble with no onions, medium high C, look, and some cookies. I don't know why I always get the cookies and I would only eat like one, but they $3-4. So anyway, I'm like, yeah, I want all of that, and barbecue sauce too. So she's saying what she wants. She won't never blah blah blah. So his homeboys, they like, oh, we only want, they get stuff off the dollar menu, cause I guess they have money like that. His homeboy in the front got something, he got something. So right, we all order food, shit come up to like $40, because me and her got a meal, them two in the front got a meal, and the two in the back, they got like stuff off the dollar menu or whatever. But you know, the meals add up, so shit came up to like $40. So we pull up right there to pay, right? He like, where y'all money at? And he looked back. So I immediately start going to my purse too, because I'm like, I don't know these people, and that man look mad as hell, and it's just McDonald's, I'll pay for my food, I really do not care. So I'm going in my purse, and she's like, no, like, no. Like, she doing this to my hand, like, stop. So I'm like, like, girl, no, this nigga look mean as hell. So I'm just still getting my money out or whatever. So the old boys that was in the front backseat part, they give them like they $5, $6, whatever they shit came up to. And then he's still looking like, so I passed my money up there and she didn't pass nothing. And he was like, he started counting it, and he was like, who missing? Who didn't give me no money? So I was just sitting there like, toxic, was you? So she's like, oh, here babe, my bad, here. So she gave him the money, and he like, gave her this look again, and he grabbed the money and he paid. Now the girl at the window, it was a girl at the window, he's flirting with this bitch. This is the most happiest I done seen this man this whole day. He's flirting with her. He like, what's up, beautiful? Yeah, hold on here. Let me count this for you. Make sure so you ain't got to count it out. Hold on, here you go. He talking to her. He just like, yeah, you cute. What time you get off? And I'm just sitting here in the back seat like, and Toxic just seems so annoyed. She on her phone now. She like, and he just like, yeah, you what hours you work, like what days you be here, or I'm gonna pull back up on you. I'm with like, he's saying like he with everybody right now. See, like, I'm gonna pull back up on you when I'm by myself. I can pull back up on you. I can pull back up on you. So she just like laughing, talking back to him, and I'm just like, ooh, he love to find people when they at work, because he found you when you was on your way to work. He found her when she at work, so he just love to find people at work. So anyway, he just talking to her, whatever. Now the car in front of us done went. He's still flirting with this girl. They hunking at us. This man get out the window, was like, y'all gotta wait. I'm right here talking to her. Wait. Like, he just yelling out the window, and I'm just sitting here like, oh, we gonna get in a shootout today because this man's crazy. But no, so she was just like irritated. She not saying shit. I'm not saying shit neither. So then one of his homeboys was like, man, bro, just go. You know she here. You could pull back up on her. So he like, all right, I'm gonna catch you later, beautiful. And he pulled off. So he pulled to the next window. We get our food. Man, why when we get our food, we told them separate bags. They put our shit in the same bag as the people that's in the front row back seat. They over here digging in our fries, bro. You know you got a value fry, and it's just that little pack. It ain't that you only get 6 fries, bro. Don't be eating all mine. So they digging our fries. By the time we got our food, when they gave us past the bag back, which is already annoying because y'all digging all in it and shit. My fries, my large fry, like this, the container, it probably was down here. Like, it was like, and it's like, what can I say? Hey, give me some of my fries back out your hand. Like, so I was so annoyed too, but I'm over here like, let me just eat my food real quick, because he said we was gonna go by his house, and I ain't trying to share my food with nobody. So I'm like eating in the car or whatever, we eating. So we ended up pulling up to this one spot where he was dropping them off at. He like, I'll be right back, y'all. I'm gonna be right back. So they all hop out the car, and I'm like, can we get back in the front backseat part, or are they gonna hop back in the car? She like, I don't know. So I'm like, girl, like, he thirsty. And she like, girl, no, he's not. I'm like, yes, he is. She's like, nah, he just be trying to get money. Like, he get money out of people and stuff like that. Like, he be doing a lot of stuff. He be doing like bank stuff and stuff like that. So she's trying to convince me he was trying to talk to the girl so he could get her information to do some bank shit, or so she go do some, you know, bank stuff for him. So I'm like, oh, okay. She like, yeah, so he just be talking to a lot of females, but he don't want none of them. Like, she's like, he did that with me in the car before. He do that. He try to make them feel special or whatever, but he just using them, so, you know, to get money. Like, I'm not worried about that. So I'm like, oh, okay, like, I get it, I guess, right? Right? Right. So anyway, the other boys end up not getting back in the car. He hopped back in the car. He like, all right, we finna go to my house. So he like, y'all could get back in this part, the front backseat part. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get back up there when we done eating. So he's like, no, y'all get back up here right now. Okay, y'all, I was really scared of this man. So y'all, I was really like scared of this man. So we climbed back over with our food. I'm over here, got my cheeseburger in my mouth, trying not to let it fall, because I'm like, damn, I want us to finish my food. But we climbed back in the front backseat part, and yeah, so we start driving. So he like, yeah, we finna go to my house. So his homeboy was like, what's your name? That's all he said was, what's your name? Like, kind of like that, like with an attitude. So I'm like, oh, my name's Symone. What's your name? So he was like, my name is, they don't need no names, because yeah. So he was like, my name is blah, 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 whatever. So I'm like, oh, okay, nice to meet you. And he was just like, yeah. And he like leaned over and cut the radio up loud as fuck. And I'm just sitting there like, what's that about? So anyway, we drive and we go past this boy's house. So when we start driving past his house, he pulls up and he stopped. And then he looked and he was like, nah, we ain't finna come here. My baby mama here. And she be acting weird, like she a weirdo. We not finna come here. And he drove off. So I'm looking like Toxic, like his baby mama drama. Look, I'm just really giving her these looks. I know she was annoyed with me because she looked irritated. And I know she was so annoyed because I just kept giving her these looks like, girl. So anyway, he was like, all right, we finna pull somewhere else. We gonna go to the homegirl house and we could chill over there or whatever. So we ended up pulling back to his hood where it was busy and all these people was at. And it wasn't really nobody's house because... Okay, so we was in the projects, but I ain't gonna say which ones. So y'all just don't know. I was gonna say it wasn't really nobody's house. Well, I mean, technically, because it's a lot of people's homes right there. Technically. Yeah, it is. So it's like saying we put up to an apartment building, because it's a lot of people's homes right there. But anyway, we didn't end up going inside of nobody's house. That's basically what I'm saying. So we ended up pulling up to the projects, whatever. We parked. And he was like getting a front seat with me. He told Toxic to get in the front seat with him. So she was like, all right. So she got the car to get in the front seat, and oh boy got in the back seat with me. So they talking, and now he being nice and smiling all in her face and shit, and they talking and stuff like that. So I'm not really too much paying attention to their conversation because oh boy's now talking to me. So he looking at me, and he looking at me up and down, but he had the most maddest, evilest look on his face too, y'all. He looking at me up and down, just like looking at me, like grilling me. So I'm just like, how are you? Because why are you looking at me like that? So he like, I'm good. How are you? Like, what's your name? Again, part 2. My name's Symone. Look, so I'm like, Symone. He like, okay, I'm blah blah blah. He said his name again. So I'm just thinking like, bro, we just had this conversation. Is this 51st dates? Like, do you not remember? So he told me his name, right? So we talking. Now he like asking me questions and stuff. He's just grilling me, asking me 21 questions like he's 50 Cent. So he's like, what you do for money? So I'm like, oh, you bank scamming ass nigga. Don't think you finna ask me to do no shit. Cause one thing about me, I don't play when it come to my name, my money, nothing. I don't play when it come to social, none of that. So wrong one. So this is what I'm thinking, right? So I'm like, oh, I have a job, like, you know, this, that, work, I go to school, da da da, because this when I was in college. And he like, okay, how much you make at your job? Enough to survive. And that's really what I said. I said enough to survive. Like, I'm good, I'm comfortable, I'm cool. He's like, okay. Yeah, he was like, bro, she could make a lot of money, huh? She could make a lot of money. So he turned around, he looked, he was like, yeah, she can make a lot of money. They both can. They both can make a lot of money. They both can make a lot of money. So I'm sitting here like, I ain't even gonna ask because she told me they do bank stuff. So I'm like, I ain't even gonna say making money doing what, because you ain't finna now try to talk to me about the bank stuff. Because one thing about a scammer, you could tell them, bro, you could tell them the whole operation and tell them how it is a scam, and they'll still be like, see, that's where you fucked up with that nigga, because he didn't do it right. But me, this is how I do it. This is how it go. And they'd be like, bro, it's a scam. I'm not dumb. And it's just like, I feel like if you come across a person who know the whole game, know to get down, and they not dumb, they not falling for the shit, just leave it alone. Stop trying to convince me. So I thought that's what that was gonna be. So I didn't ask what they was talking about, right? So he was all like, yeah, you can make a lot of money. He just kept saying that, He was like, I'm pretty sure you can make way more what you make at that job. He was like, the first night, you'll make a lot of money and you'll want to quit that job. Man, you gotta fuck with a real one. You gotta fuck with a real one. So I'm just like, okay, like, the fuck? So I'm like, what do you do for money? Like, you got a job or whatever? He was like, baby, I'm a pimp. Yeah, when I was like, I didn't do that, because why would I just be like, oh my God, in front of his face? But I was like, finish eating my little fry that's not even there, licking my finger and trying to get the salt out the damn container. Like, ooh, that was awkward. So he's like, baby, I'm a pimp. So I was like, oh, okay. I really was like, oh, okay. So he was like, yeah. He was like, you should join the winning team because you can make a lot of money. Like, you cute. You got your hair done. You need your nails done. But, you know, your feet could be done different. But I ain't gonna lie. My feet was done, y'all. But it was given, you need to go get them a little done over. So he's like, your feet could be done a little better. And this before I used to get acrylic on my toes, y'all. And my toenail, my big toenail is shaped like an oval. Like, oval. Not like a square. So he was like, your feet could be done a little better. So I'm like, look down at my feet. Now I'm like curling my toes underneath the thing. Like, what? And he was like, but you know, you got potential. You could, y'all. Not him telling me I got potential. He was like, you got potential. Like, you could make a lot of money. Like, we could make millions. We could make millions. So I was like, oh no, I'm not interested. Like, you know, no. No, thank you. No. So I'm like, no, I'm not interested in doing that. So Toxic turned around and she gave me this look like, girl, shut up. Like, and I look at her like, we really talking with our eyes. So he was like, what y'all talking about? So I'm like, nothing, like, nothing. So he was like, yeah, why? Like, you scared? So you a square? You scared to make money? Like, you gonna work that 9 to 5 your whole life and be sitting there collecting money for the white man when you could be making millions with me? And then he started rhyming. You know how pimps be rhyming for no reason. It's like, you could have made a whole nursery book. They be rhyming for no reason. Like, bro, I said no, for one. Or just say what you want to say. Like, they be like, if the green's hot, then the beans flop. And that money gonna make you drop. And you gonna get all the green. Like, it be like, bro, why is you rhyming right now? Like, they be saying the stupid shit. Like, oh my God, hoe up or blow up. I'm just kidding. He didn't tell me to hoe up or blow up, though. But I was just like, oh, okay. So he like, so yeah, you gonna choose up? For one, how are you asking me if I'm gonna choose up when I don't have a pimp at this moment. I mean, not at this moment, but at all or ever. Like, I'm not out there in these streets. I'm not out there. So he's just telling me like, yeah, you can really make some money, like, bro. So then his homeboy holding Toxic hand, he was like, yeah. He was like, your friend ain't scared to make no money, so why you scared to make some money? So I was like, oh, you ain't scared to make no money, Toxic? Like, you know, because she ain't tell me that. You ain't told me that. So I'm like, oh, you ain't scared to make no money, Toxic? So she was like, I mean, like, I mean, it's just, like, a lot of money out there, like, but I'm not, I mean, like, she just was not trying to talk. So he was like, yeah, I'm trying to get her to go out there because y'all cute. Y'all can make us a lot, like, how about just try it just try it one time, like, just try it tonight. Y'all could try it tonight. He was like, I promise you gonna make a lot of money. You gonna want to be with me, like, you gonna want to join the winning team. So I was just like, nah, I'm good. I'm like, Toxic, I don't know about you, but me, like, I'm like, I'm good. I don't want to do it, like, I'm good. And he was like, man, you didn't tell me she was a square. Why you tell me she was a square? Like, he was like, looking at your pictures, I couldn't even tell you was a square. Like, I could, but I'm like, nah, she ain't no square. So I'm thinking, like, looking at my pictures, mind you, she told me that she showed him a picture of me, right? So then he pulled out his phone, and he, like, the way he was talking, like, he was saying, looking at your pictures, and he was like, I could tell you was a square, like, showing me. Why he showing me the pictures that she took of me in her house? Why did you sit? My thing is, if he wanted to see pictures of me, you could have told me, like, hey, this boy I talked to, pimp friend, want to see pictures of you, and I would have been like, Toxic, I'm not coming. But no, instead, you sneak take pictures of me and send them to him. He like, yeah, I could kind of tell you was a square, but, like, you really got potential. Like, you got potential. Let me show you some of my bitches. Let me show you them. Hold on. Pimps always want to show you their girls. What are you showing me for? Like, I don't care, bro. For one, nothing. So he trying to show me. He like, hold on. He going through his phone. He like, look at this money. And it's money. He taking pictures with money, with stacks and stuff. He's like, you ain't never seen that much money. Not at your job. Yeah, how you know? How you know that I don't work in the vault? How you know? Like, so he like, you ain't never seen this much money. So I'm just like, oh, yeah, but I'm good. I don't want to do that. Like, I'm cool. And he like, nah, y'all gotta see for yourself. Like, you gotta come out there. He was like, I should have brought some of my bitches to talk to you, because I know if I can't. He was like, I knock bitches. I knock bitches. And he just talking all this pimp lingo and stuff. And a ring ding ding dong. Let me be your new home. I don't know. He just saying all this shit rhyming and nursery rhymes and shit. And it's just like, at this point I'm irritated. And I'm like on the low, texting Toxic, bitch, I'm ready to go home. I'm ready to go. This is why I don't hop in people's car. I'm ready to go, because it's like, after I said no once, why are you still pressing me about it? Like, that shit is annoying. Like, it's annoying as fuck. So then finally, I guess when he realized, like, I'm not trying to get out there for you, he was like, so you got a Bank of America? Yeah, damn, you just trying to get money out of me any way you can, huh? So he was like, you got a Bank of America? So I'm like, no. And he was like, you ever had a bank account with them? So I'm like, no. He like, we could probably get, let me see, how much you think we can get off her new account? Damn, she should have had it for a minute though. I'm just thinking, like, who said that I was finna drop anything? Who said I was finna drop anything in my account? Like, who said that? But I'm like, who said I was finna drop anything in my account? Like, what is you even talking about? So I'm sitting here, I'm not even saying shit. I'm just irritated. Like, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. So they're like, we finna get out the car real quick. We be right back. So they end up hopping out the car, leaving us in the car. Right when they got out the car, I'm like, Toxic. She was like, what? I said, bitch, you didn't tell me he was a fucking pimp. She was like, he's not. His friend is, I guess, but I didn't know that. I'm like, he literally just said that you can make a lot of money too. I'm pretty sure he ain't gonna have his friend putting you on the stroll. You knew this nigga was a pimp. You knew that. That's what you mean when you talking about he get money out of females. He trying to collect all y'all from y'all jobs and put y'all in a group and then send y'all on the figs and then y'all make his money. Like, girl, what is you? I'm like, girl, if that's what you doing now, like, I ain't got shit to do with me. I ain't judging you. You do what you do, whatever. But don't try to bring me into no shit like that. Ain't got shit to do with me. So she like, girl, no, I promise. I did not know that. Like, I did not know. I said, so why the fuck you didn't say nothing when he was saying, like, you can make some money? When I said, oh, talk to you not, you know. So she like, girl, he's cool. Like, he ain't never tried to do no shit like that with me. Like, I told you, he picked me up, he took me shopping. And I'm just thinking, like, pimp vibes. They buy you one little Nike outfit, and now you think you just on top of the world. You get one Adidas fit, and you think you just the queen of this shit, huh? You just think, I'm just kidding. But no, I wasn't kidding though. Because I'm just thinking like, girl, what the fuck? And I'm like, and why would you tell me to take pictures and you knew you was gonna send them to him? Like, you trying to make seem like I look cute. You never send me them fucking pictures. And I'm like, you never send me my pictures. And she like, girl, I'm not trying to argue with you in front of them. I'm like, they ain't right here. But I'm ready to go. I'm like, tell him to take me home. I'm ready to go. She's like, really? Like, you ready to go right now? I said, yeah, because these niggas talking about we could go do a test run on Fig tonight. Bitch, what? I didn't sign up for this shit. I'ma run. Like, I'm just gonna get on the bus and go home. I don't know. Like, you can't even, like, hitchhike on Fig because you gonna have to sell some type of pussy. Like, they gonna be like, bitch, if you get in this car. But no, I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, girl, what the fuck? I was so mad. I'm like, this is why I should drove my car. This is why I should have drove my car. So she like, they finna come back. All right, I'm gonna tell him. So I'm like, yeah, tell him now. Like, I don't want to waste no time. I'm ready to go. I don't feel comfortable. I don't want to be here. So they hop back in the car, and oh boy was like, so I'm gonna ask you one more time. You gonna join the winning team? And he said a lot of other pimp lingo. I don't know why it's not coming to me right now. You know, living in LA be like, damn, everybody wanna be a pimp. And he be like, y'all don't know how to get money without a bitch. But anyway, so I'm just like, yeah, like, no. I'm like, no, I don't want to. So he was like, bro, she a square. I ain't finna get no money. Take her home. Oh, gladly. I'm ready to go. Anyway, so I'm like, yeah, I'm ready to go. So he was like, he looked at her and he was like, you trying to make some money? To Toxic. And she was just like, she didn't say nothing. And he was like, or you could go home with your friend. Yeah. So she was like, I want to be with you tonight. I thought I was going to spend the night with you tonight. He was like, all right, well, we'll just drop her off. Y'all, when I tell y'all, I was sitting there like, girl, my thing is do what you do. Do what you do. I don't care. But take me home. I ain't got nothing to do with this. So they start driving back to take me home or whatever. And the old boy looked so annoyed. Like, from time to time, because he was in the back seat with me, sometimes I'll notice him glancing over me looking mad as fuck. Like, glancing, like, looking mad. Like, how are you mad? One thing I could just say, though, is that I'm happy it didn't go left. Either way, I mean, I'm happy it didn't go left, because they honestly could have been on some shit like, I don't care what you talking about, you finna go do what I just said you finna go do. Like, you know, but I'm happy they just was like, they gonna take me home. So they they pulled up to her house. So I was like, you staying or you going? So she was just telling him, she was like, I don't want to do, like, I don't want to go out there, but I'll do the bank thing in the morning. Like, I'll do the bank thing in the morning. I just want to be with you. So he was like, all right, yeah, you don't got to, but yeah, you going to do the bank tomorrow. We're going to go to Bank America tomorrow. So she's like, I'm going to just hit you tomorrow. All right, bye. So I got out the car. I got in my car because I was parked at her house. So I got in my car. And I left, y'all. Because, bitch, what? And I don't care if it's somebody who tell me, like, oh, you should have stayed with your friend. No. Even though she told me, like, she didn't end up doing nothing or whatever, she told me that she just did the bank thing, y'all, which is a part 2 to this story, because, yeah. But, y'all, that's the end of this story. Oh, girl really was fucking dumb, okay? It's funny. I'm ending it here because it is Christmas Eve, and I gotta go to my grandma's house to see my family. So, I do gotta go. Hopefully, I could edit this up before I go to my Christmas Eve party tonight, but if not, it'll be up Christmas. But, yeah, that's it for this story, y'all. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Y'all, it really is a part 2, y'all. Oh, my God. I'm gonna tell y'all the part 2, because this girl, when I tell y'all, her dumbass was dumb. And then the part 2 brings 7 in. And it was just crazy. I swear, this was just a crazy ass situation. When I tell y'all, it was like things pulled out on us. It's just crazy. But anyway, that's it for this story. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. What would y'all have done in that situation? Would y'all have left too, or would y'all would have stayed down with your friend? Look, not judging you if you would have stayed down with your friend, but me, I was out of there. So yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to go ahead and follow me on all my social medias. I love y'all so much. Merry Christmas, or Merry Christmas Eve, or Merry Christmas to you, whichever day y'all get this video. I love y'all so much, and I'll talk to y'all later.